morning to all of you. Now, just now, Honorable Minister for Science and Technology told you, India has to become, by 2020, one of the 5 great countries in science and technology. How to become? For that, silence, for that, all of you need one quality. Can you imagine what is that quality? What is that quality? Courage. Okay? Courage. Will you repeat with me? Ready? Hello? Repeat with me. Courage. Courage. To think different. Courage. To invent. Courage to invent. Courage to travel into an unexplored path. Courage to discover the impossible. Courage to combat the problems and succeed are the unique qualities of yourself, that is youth. Are the qualities of the youth. Repeat with me. Courage to combat the problem and succeed are the unique qualities of the youth. As a youth of my nation, I will work and succeed. How many of you will do it? All of you will do it. Okay. Now, if you guys work hard, definitely in 5 years you will do everything best. Now, I would like to greet Honorable Sri Jayapal Reddy ji, Minister for Science and Technology, my friend Dr. Ramaswamy, Secretary DST, Suranjan Das, you give me the paper, and Dr. Arup Roy Chaudhary, Dr. Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Saxena and Dr. B.P. Singh, all of you students who have come from various parts of the country, my greetings to all of you. I am indeed delighted to participate in the Children's Science Congress at the 100th Indian Science Congress at S.N. Bose National Center for Basic Science, Kolkata. My greetings to all of you, dear young friends. What is the significance of this 100th Indian Science Congress? What does it mean? 100th Science Congress, what does it mean? Can you imagine? You know, Earth, one of the planets of the sun, rotates its own axis. How much time it takes? How much time it takes? 24 hours it takes. The Earth fellow orbits around what? Orbits around sun. Very good answer. How much time it takes? That means our Science Congress, it is orbited around the sun 100 times. Congratulations to all of you. Dear friends, Indian Science Congress, standing on the shoulders of great scientific minds, S.N. Bose, J.C. Bose, Meghnath Saha, Sir C.V. Raman, mathematician C. Srinivasa Ramanujan, Homi Bhabha, and Vikram Sarabhai, and many great scientists. When I am in the midst of young future scientists, I would like to share a few thoughts on the topic, excellence in thinking and action. Excellence? Excellence? That is the subject next. They have given me 30 minutes, okay? If you are silently, then you ask question, I am going to answer. If you are noisy, then my talk will be 15 minutes, okay? Dear young friends, when I see you all in Children's Science Congress of 100th Indian Science Congress, I was asking myself 2 questions. I asked 2 questions myself. One is, what are the unique traits aspiring young scientists should possess? What are the unique traits aspiring young scientists should possess? The second one is this noisy fellow, noisy fellow. Hey, noisy fellow. You sit down, everything will be all right. Now, the second one is how many of you from this large gathering will like to take science as a lifetime mission? Okay, I will ask you afterwards. Let me touch on the first one. Unique trait for aspiring young scientists. How many of you want to become really a scientist? Really scientist? Okay, that's okay. Unique trait for aspiring young scientists. Science is born out of a curiosity, turning into question and question. Science is born out of question and question till you get an answer, either theoretically or experimentally or both. The question is, you young guys and girls, how many of you have the characteristics of asking questions? Okay. Excellence. Now I am coming to the next quality, excellence in thinking. Excellent thinking and action is the foundation for scientific research. If you want to enter into science, excellent thinking and action is the foundation for scientific research. What is the excellence? Now hear me carefully, all young fellows, I am going to ask questions carefully. What is excellent? Friends, you all belong to a student community. We should stand for a culture of excellence. And the excellence is not by accident. It's a process where individual or an organization or nation continuously strives to better oneself. The performance standards are set by themselves. They work on their dreams with focus and prepare to take calculated risk and do not get deterred by failures as they move towards their dreams. Then they step up their dreams and they tend to reach the original target. They strive to work to their potential. In the process, they increase their performance, thereby multiplying further their potential. This is an unending life cycle phenomena. They are not in competition with anyone else but themselves. That is the culture of excellence. I am sure each one of you will aspire to become unique with culture of excellence. How many of you? How many of culture of excellence you will work for it today onwards? Okay. Now friends, I have interacted like you when I see all of you a number of places. Dear young friends, before reaching you, the Children's Science Congress of the Indian Science Congress, Kolkata today, I participated in the Uttar Pradesh State Science Congress at Barabangi. How many fellows are from Uttar Pradesh? How many fellows from Uttar Pradesh? How many fellows are Uttar Pradesh? Okay. I participated in the Uttar Pradesh State Science Congress at Barabangi, Southern Regional Science, and then Southern Regional Science Congress at Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu, how many fellows? Tamil Nadu, okay. And then the Mega Science Fair at Darbhanga, and that is in Bihar. Bihar fellows? Oh, Bihar fellows. Very good, okay. Now, there is another one recently, National Children's Science Contest at Varanasi. Varanasi fellows? How many fellows? Varanasi? Oh, you are all there. You are good guys. Let me share with you. Now hear me carefully. Let me share with you, if you want to become a great scientist, you must hear carefully. Let me share with you my experience in receiving questions and interacting with various young minds all the 4 places. On 27th December 2012, I participated in National Children's Science Congress at Varanasi. I addressed young scientists with the topic, I want to become a scientist. With the topic I was talking to them, Varanasi students, I want to become a scientist. At the end of the talk, I interacted with young student. One student asked me a searching question. Hear me carefully. One student asked me a searching question. What is the question? Mr. Kalam, basically I am a good student. I learn and understand, noisy fellows, I learn and understand the lesson what teachers taught. Unfortunately, the boy says, unfortunately, whenever the real examination time started nearing, I slowly lose the confidence in me and the performance in the exam. It has recently reflected in my life. Mr. Kalam, please tell me, how can I come out of this situation, have a confidence in me? You know, this is the question the boy asked. Many of you will have this question. There was a pin drop silence in the auditorium, just like what you guys are doing, surprisingly. The question has shaken many young minds. How do I answer? I looked at the learned dais members in such of answers. But silence there also, dais also. Silence everywhere, including the thousands of young scientists in the auditorium. Then I asked all the young scientists and the audience, repeat with me what I am going to say. Slowly, I started reciting what I am going to say. Slowly, I started reciting line by line. All the 1,000, including the student who had a question. The name of the poem, I will fly and fly. Will you repeat with me? What that boy repeated, I am going to give you. Okay, the boy asked a question, I gave a poem. Will you repeat with me? Did you take breakfast today? Yes. Good breakfast? Yes. I am born with potential. I am born with goodness and trust. I am born with ideas and dreams. I am born with greatness. I am born with creativity. I am born with confidence. I am born with courage. I am born with wings. I am born with wings. So, I am not meant for crawling. I have wings. I will fly. I will fly. I will fly. Now friends, when the boy who asked me the question, I lose a confidence. When the boy repeated the song, I call it song of confidence. When he repeated this song of confidence, what you all sang, smile radiate from the face of the boy, and he said, Kalam, daily I will recite this poem, I will fly, he said. Okay. Now friends, second one. This is 24th December 2012. Recently, I interacted with the students of Mega Science Fair, Darbhanga, Bihar. One village boy asked a very smart question. How many of you from a village? How many of you? How many of you from a village? How many of you? Okay. One village boy asked me a question in Hindi. Kalam Sahib, I want to fly myself like a bird, how can I do it? What the question is, I want to fly myself like a bird, how can I do it? I told him, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. My teacher, I had a teacher, Professor Satish Dawat, has made a research on 100 types of birds and calculated the speed at which the various types of birds flight, and also aerodynamic data, drag and lift graphically plotted. My professor concludes, the birds fairly lightweight, and their body shape aerodynamically. However, people like us, the man's weight is high. He is aerodynamically badly designed by God. Only way he may need assisting device, small wings, with a high energy generated with enthusiasm, and the assisting device, man can fly one day. I told the young fellow of the village, came from Darbhanga, you are a light fellow. With a minimum assisting device like a flapping wing, one day you will fly, I told him. He's going to fly. Now friend, in Uttar Pradesh, State Science Congress at Barabangi, one girl student asked me, Mr. Kalam, tell me in an understandable way, what is God's particle? How it is going to help us? Next question. How I answered the question, which I would like to share with you. You want to hear? You want to hear? Now, friends, as young scientists, you want to become, you may have followed the recent development by two teams at the CERN laboratory toward the discovery of God's particle, a popular name for an elementary particle called Higgs boson, named after great scientist Peter Higgs, and boson, our man Bose. Its existence is predicted by the standard model to explain why other elementary particles have mass. Friends, the standard model of physics is a theory concerning the electromagnetic weak and strong nuclear interaction which mediate the dynamics of the known subatomic particles. While this model is able to explain many physical phenomena and particles did not explain some fundamental question, how does an infinitely dense universe become a vast and spacious one where we are living? How is it filled with matter? In theory, as the early universe expanded, the energy should have condensed into equal amounts of matter and antimatter, which would then have annihilated each other and contract, reverting pure energy. On paper, the universe should be empty, but we all know it is filled with billions of galaxies, stars, planets, and mostly 90% filled with dark matter and dark material. This puzzle can perhaps be solved once the scientific teams are able to establish the existence of the Higgs boson, which would be the mass-giving fundamental particle of the universe. Already some progress being made in this direction last year, and it may be possible that within next few years we should be able to understand better about the God particle and unravel the mystery of why matter exists, how universe came into being. I am sure some of you, as scientists of tomorrow, would be finding such subatomic fundamental physics as a research area for your scientific pursuits and would play a vital role in discovering more about this unique area of particle physics. Now, friend, when I addressed Southern Regional Science Congress at Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu, one student started. He said, my teacher today told me that the sun has got 8 planets. Only Earth has got life and life-supporting system for thousands of species. Tell me, Mr. Kalam, why not the other 7 planets of our sun not habitated? Fantastic question, okay? I have to study a lot to answer that question. I asked the student, what is his name? In his class, which class he is studying? He said, my name is Saravanan and studying in 10+2. My answer to the student was, actually, this question has been answered in beautiful way long ago by Isaac Newton himself, the discoverer of gravitational law. Newton said, the only miracle is the earth. The only miracle is the earth. At a unique distance, gets the required warmth and light from the sun. Let me answer further to your question, friends. What is the environment of other planets? I said to the boy, dear young friend, do you know that on Jupiter, 3 times the size of the earth, a powerful hurricane has been raging for the past 400 years. Hurricane raging last 400 years. On Neptune, wind speed reaching up to 3,200 km per hour. That is over 10 times higher than the strongest gust mustered by Katrina or tsunami winds India has experienced. On Mars, the dust storm continuously engulfs the part of the planet. On Saturn's moon Titan, it rains liquid methane. And Venus, is choked by a thick, smoky blanket of sulfuric acid. Any species, is it possible such an environment to live? Scientific debate going on, but fortunately, none of this happened on our planet Earth, and we are safe for another 5 billion years. Now, first question I asked, there is answering question, First question for one of the great trait for a scientist, asking questions. These people asking questions to me. Wherever I go, they ask questions. Second question, in my mind, as you all know, how many of you will take science as a lifetime mission? How many of you will take science as lifetime mission? You showed me this indication, 25% of the fellows. 25% of the fellows, okay? In this gathering, at least my estimate, 25. Here I would like to give a lifetime story of great ones. Now, I am going to give how they became great one, how to become a unique you. You want to know how to become unique you? Yes? Now you guys look at the light. Look at the light. When you see the light, whom do you remember? Whom do you remember? Whom do you remember when the light and bulb? Very good, Thomas Alva Edison you are remembering, right? Okay? And then, when the aircraft fly over college, you remember, right? When telephone bell rings? Fantastic children seems to be in Science Congress. Now one scientist, he was traveling from London, Indian scientist. London to, he came to Kolkata. It was the evening, sun was shining. Then he looked at the sea. He was in the ship, in those days only ship movement. And the sea was blue, horizon, and sky was blue. He asked a question, why sky is blue, sea is blue? He has to work 7 years in Calcutta to get a Nobel Prize for that. Okay? Who is that? Sir C.V. Raman, due to backscattering of light he discovered. Okay? Then there is one lady, one great lady. She got 2 Nobel Prizes. One for radium discovery, another for characterizing radio materials. For that, she is the only lady, she got 2 Nobel Prizes. Now, friend, there was one great mathematician in our country. In India, in those days, 10 plus 1, 10 plus 2 was not the intermediate one there. He wrote an exam. In that exam, he failed all the subjects except mathematics. So, he did not get admission in the famous colleges, our famous colleges. Okay? So, then one Professor Hardy, you have to locate him. And he has become very famous in number theory. Number theory, still people are solving the problem. Who is he? Now, from all this, when I said, the light and bulb, you can see Thomas Alva Edison. The aircraft flying, you said Wright brothers. Telephone bell rings, you said Alexander Graham Bell. But when I said 2 Nobel Prizes, you can remember Madame Curie. And when I said one great mathematician can even fail in all subjects, you said immediately Srinivasa Ramanujan. And similarly, Sir C.V. Raman, backscattering of light discovery. Why do you remember them? Because why do you remember them? All these people. They are unique people. They are history, hear me carefully, history has proven that those who dare to imagine the impossible are the ones who break all human limitation. These are the people who broke all the limitation. Every field of human endeavor, whether science, medicine, sports, arts or technology, the names of the people who imagined the impossible and achieved are engraved in our history. By breaking the limits of their imagination, they changed the world. Today, you can't live without this light, without the telephone. Can you? You can't. Okay, without the aircraft transportation. But you are remembering them. So, now friends, I have so far met 15 million youth like you in your age group. 15 million youth in India in a decade's time. I learned what they learned. Every youth hear me carefully. Every youth wants to be unique. That is you. But the world around you is doing its best day and night to make you just everybody else. You go to your home, your mother, father will say, why not you be neighbors, boys and girls, you be like that. You come to school, the teacher will say, why not be first 5 rank fellows you follow. Everybody is trying to make you to everybody else, but you want to be unique. So, how many of you want to become unique fellows? Unique fellows. How many of you want to become unique fellows? Only young people want to become unique? Okay, unique, okay. It's okay. So, if you want to become unique, the challenge, my young friends, what is the challenge? Is that you have to fight. You have to fight the hardest battle which any human being can ever imagine to fight, and never stop fighting until you arrive at your destined place that is unique you. Friends, what will be your tools to fight this battle? You can't take a gun. And your tool is, can you imagine your tool is? What is your tool? Knowledge. Knowledge is your tool. There are 4 proven steps I learned from these unique people of 8 unique people. They have got 4 unique qualities. What are the 4 unique qualities? Number one, they had a great aim in life. Number 1, Alexander Graham Bell, he did not have the laboratory to make a telephone. His brain has become a laboratory. The whole brain, he assembled the telephone in his brain. Okay? So you must have, number 1, what is that number 1? Number 1, great aim, not small aim is a crime. You must have great aim. Number 2, continuously you have to acquire the knowledge. Continuously acquire the knowledge through great books, through great human beings, through great teachers. What is the second one? Continuously you have to acquire the knowledge. Third one, of course, you are all sweating now. You are sweating. You have to sweat hard work. Okay? Sweat and sweat hard work. Fourth one, very important for scientists, perseverance. That is, you are not afraid of the problem. You become the captain of the problem, defeat the problem, and succeed. That's called perseverance. So if you want to become a unique scientist, unique personality, you must have 4 qualities. Number 1, great aim. Number 2, continuously acquire the knowledge. Number 3, hard work. Number 4, perseverance. You are not afraid of the problem. You become the captain of the problem, defeat the problem, succeed. So you have seen, young friends, how it is important. Questioning mind, a trait of excellent thinking and action for entering into scientific research. Now I am going to tell you the present decade you are going to experience what is called convergence of technology influencing multiple fields of human affairs. Now, it's a hard subject, okay? I'm going to talk to you because so far light subject I talked to you. Now I'm going to talk to you because you go out of the schools, you go out of the colleges, you are going to face a new challenge. What is the challenge? The challenge is convergence of technology. You are going to experience convergence of technology. Multiple subjects are converging. The information technology, as you know, and communication technology have already converged, leading to information communication technology, ICT, as you know. The information technology combined with the biotechnology has led to bioinformatics. Similarly, photonics has grown out from the laboratories to converge with classical electronics, microelectronics to bring in a new high-speed option in consumer products. Flexible and unbreakable displays using thin layer of film on transparent polymers have emerged as a new symbols of entertainment and media tools. Now, nanotechnology has come in a big way. It is in this field of future that will replace, according to me, microelectronics and many fields with tremendous application potential in the areas of medicine, electronics, material science. When nanotechnology and ICT meet, integrated silicon, electronics, photonics are born, and can be said that material convergence will happen. With material convergence, called intelligent bioscience will be born, which would lead with material convergence and biotechnology linked, a new science called intelligent bioscience to be born, which would lead to a disease-free, happy, more intelligent human habitat with a longevity and a high human capacities. Convergence of bio-nano-info technologies can lead to the development of nanorobots. When nanorobots are injected into a patient, my expert friends say it will diagnose and deliver the treatment exclusively in the affected area. Then the nanorobot gets digested as it's a DNA-based product. I saw the product sample in one of the laboratories in South Korea, where best of minds with multiple technology work with the target of finding out-of-box solution. Now friends, what I'm going to talk next is science reciprocating. This is not only for students. Students, teachers should have come, and some scientific community will be here. So I want to talk about next 3 minutes, what is science reciprocating. Let me give an example. Recently I was at the Harvard University, where I visited laboratories of many eminent professors from Harvard School of Engineering and Applied Science. I recall how Professor, watch what I'm saying, I recall how Professor Hong-Kun Park showed me his invention of nano needles, which can pierce and deliver content in individual targeted biocells. This is how nanoparticle science is shaping the bioscience. Then I met Professor Vinod Manoharan, who showed me, on the other hand, biosciences are shaping nanomaterial science as well. He is using DNA material to design of self-assembling particles. When particular type of DNA is applied on a particle at the atomic level, he is able to generate a prefixed behavior and automatic assembly from them. And that's within a single research building. I saw how two different sizes are shaping each other without any iron curtain between the technologies. This reciprocating contribution of scientists to one another is going to shape our future, and industry needs to be ready for it. Friends, are you ready for bring down the iron curtain existing between the various technological groups? These were all top people sitting here. Now a new trend is emerging. The aspect, which is important for students, a new trend is emerging. The aspect being introduced is that of ecology. Globally, the demand is shifting towards development of a sustainable system which are technologically superior. This is the new dimension of 21st century knowledge society, where science, technology, environment will have to go together. Thus, a new age model would be a four-dimensional bio, nano, info, ecology based. I am sure the present education system is concentrating to build a curriculum which will emphasize the convergence of technologies and remove the interdisciplinary barriers. Now friends, you are all 10th class, 10 plus 1, when I interacted with you, I saw some of you 10th class, some of you 10 plus 1, some of you 10 plus 2, some of you college. A new paradigm for science and technology. Dear young friends, there are many challenges going to be thrown on the earth, above the earth and under the earth. Scientists will have challenges in bringing back a clean environment by replacing fossil fuel. With fossil fuel, we are using $80 billion we are buying. Honorable Minister of Science and Technology knows about it. We must get rid of that fossil fuel. With renewable energy from sun, wind and nuclear system, some of the future tasks are, when you go to this campus, various campuses you are living, what the type of job is in front of you, evolution of a clean atmosphere by replacing fossil fuel by cost-effective renewable energy system leading to energy independence. Exploring the human body, particularly gene characterization through the proteomic project for developing gene-based drugs. In the area of communication, a big revolution setting in. High bandwidth mobile wireless is in the offing. Thus could result in the mobile phone becoming a convergent system for multimedia application for meeting the needs of the communication in the office, home, on the move. Particularly for India, having 1 billion plus population, enhancing the food grain output from the present nearly 230 million tons to 380 million tons with the reduced land, water, numbers very important. Yes, sustainable rural development through provision of urban amenities in rural area will lead innovation, research, leading to product, system and services. India needs about 7,000 puras. All of you will get involved. Understanding precursor for phenomena of earthquake and tsunami, which damage decades are developed, put humanity in misery, particularly intensive research capacity. Multiple scientific areas should lead to forecasting earthquake forecasting. In a week's time, at least 1 week before, this is what world is working, the research young fellows are working. The evolution of a unified field till next area, evolution of an alternate habitat among the system of our galaxy for humanity by the scientific community of today and tomorrow. The Earth will survive another 4.5 billion years. Then the evolution of Earth, Moon, Mars as an economic complex with focus of establishing space solar power satellite to bring clean power to the Earth and material and product transportation to and fro Earth and space system. So friends, in conclusion, I would like to say, will you take oath? You guys will take oath? Or you are tired? No, you are not tired. Okay. I realize, I can shout more than you. I realize that I have within me a subverted power. Within me a subverted power. With nurturing thoughts of success, the power within me will take a shape and rise. Then definitely I will achieve the success. Will you? I will learn righteousness in the heart through my parents and from my teachers. I will learn with their experience of knowledge. Will you? Knowledge is for all. This is for not only for students, for all. For all. Then only we have a good India, happy India, ethical India. I will work with integrity and succeed with integrity. I will work with integrity and succeed with integrity. You fellows, young fellows, all young fellows, you are become a champion for that. In the house, if something happens wrongly, not transparent, you must go to your father, say, I will not accept it. My teacher says, our Vedas say. So, how many of you do? I will work with integrity, repeat with me, I will work with integrity and succeed with integrity. I will make my home transparent. How many of you will do it? How many of you will do it? You are all courage fellows, very good. I will create my mind, the spirit of what can I give? What can I give? Wherever knowledge I gain, whatever knowledge I gain, I will share with others. I will give my kindness. I will give my culture. Learn from experience. I will respect others and build friendship. You are down, you are. I will definitely succeed in my life and also equally I will enjoy success of others and also equally I will what? I will what? I will enjoy success of others. I will persuade through affection and love my parents. Start a home library. Small in size, with quality books. Every day I will read good books related to my subjects. and great human beings. How many of you will ensure your home has got a home library? Home library? Home library? All of you? I will catch you if you don't do that. I will be known in history as a unique person, particularly in science and technology. My national flag flies in my heart, and I will bring glory to my nation. Thank you, children. You are a fantastic children.
Before the vote of thanks, the media coordinator